Hey YouTube, what is going on? This is Acer bringing you a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Bringing you a battle from the Pokemon, not Pokemon, Smogon Pokemon Battle Finder against IgoForTheWin. What was his name? Whatever. I'm actually trying out a new standard team. I'm using a couple of Pokemons for the first time. If you've seen my videos before, you'll notice that the only ones that I'm using from before is that Metagross and that Infernape, and I'm actually trying out the Azumarill and the Gastrodon, the Rotom, Lawnmower. Haha, it's funny because I'm Mexican. Whatever. And the Zoroark. And regarding of what he has, I'm sorry about that. Regarding what he has, I'm just worried about that Staraptor, the Gengar, and the Dragonite, because you know, overpowering bullcrap with speed and stuff and whatnot. And let's get on with the battle. He's gonna lead off with Torkoal. I'm gonna lead off with my Metagross because I need to set up some rocks. But I need to get rid of this first because it's obvious that it has a rapid spin. Now I get a crit on that Earthquake, and that is pretty awesome as he set up the Stealth Rock. But that crit did not matter, and you're about to see why. I'm gonna switch out into my Gastrodon. He's gonna go for the Fire Blast and miss, and right here he goes for the Explosion, and that is the reason why that crit did not matter, because he was gonna take himself out either way. So crit, no crit, whatever. Does almost half without that leftovers thing. So he brought in his Jolteon thinking that I was gonna switch out. Oh no, maybe he thought that I would think that he has the Hidden Power Grass, but right here he goes for Hidden Power and he doesn't have Hidden Power Grass. So I'm just gonna Toxic it, and on this turn I'm just gonna go for the Recover. To recover, he's gonna switch out as I go for the Surf. He's gonna hit that Gengar. That Gengar is gonna take it pretty well. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna switch out to El Jefe. Yeah, again, it's funny because I'm Mexican. He's gonna go for the Substitute, and so I'm like, alright, so this is probably a bulky set. That's why Surf didn't do much. He's gonna go for the Shadow Ball. It does a really scary amount. Good thing I go for the Volt Switch, but I know it's gonna get rid of that Substitute, which is gonna give me Switch advantage and a chance to get rid of it. I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch right here in case he wants to go for another sub, because I know he's gonna do enough damage to stop him from getting a sub. But he goes for the Fire Blast and he misses, so I'm like, fuck yeah, Seeking. So another Bullet Punch is just gonna take him out. He's gonna go into his Dragonite, and I actually have the Ice Punch here, which is gonna get rid of that sub that he went for. So I'm like, this guy is actually running a bulky team, I'm guessing. So he's just gonna switch out into Melodic. Everybody knows how beast Melodic is when it comes to defense. So I'm just gonna switch out right here. Right, wait, oh, not yet. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Game. Oh yeah, go for the Stealth Rock. I cannot believe I forgot it. I go for the Stealth Rock and then I switch out because I knew he was gonna go for the Scalding End, so I can catch that Storm Drain ability. But as you're about to see, it's not gonna do much. He's gonna go for Ice Beam, and you know, especially defensive Gastrodon is not gonna do much. I go for the Surf. Even with the Storm Drain boost, it doesn't do much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Toxic. I mean, that is if that Ice Beam doesn't freezes me, and it doesn't. So Toxic that thing. Now we're cool. We're cool. So I think he's gonna switch out right now, as I switch out too, because I was thinking that he had the Toxic too, so I didn't want to get that thing Toxic. So, but he actually goes for the Ice Beam again. I guess he was trying to freeze me or whatnot. So, but it kind of worked out because Rotom was almost dead, so used it for Death Water and whatnot. Right here, I don't know what he was expecting, so he switched into his Jolteon as I go for the Superpower, and that Superpower is just gonna take out that Jolteon in one hit. So He's gonna bring in his Dragonite again. I'm gonna switch out because I'm locked on Superpower and I don't want to hit this thing with it. So I'm just gonna go with something else that has an Ice Punch. He's gonna go for the sub. Then he's gonna go for the Roost. As I go for the Ice Punch to get rid of that sub. And oh, I think I just hit the microphone. And well, after that, he's just gonna switch out again. So he's gonna bring in my Melodic actually. I know the Ice Punch is not gonna do much, so after he takes this one from the switch, I'm gonna start hitting it with Earthquakes, because Earthquake is gonna do a lot more damage. He's gonna go for Surf. Is not gonna take me out, which is gonna give me one good Earthquake. So right here, I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch, which I should have just gone for another Earthquake because I knew he was gonna recover. But you know, it's one of those things that you realize after you click the damn button. But he recovers. Toxic damage is stacking up. He's gonna go for a Skull to take out my Metagross. So I'm just gonna let it die right there. So toxic damage is gonna still stack up, and right here I bring him out, and I thought he was gonna come out disguised as something, but whatever. It's the first time I'm using it. I didn't know exactly how the ability worked, but still the Grass Knot is gonna take it out. And I'm guessing his whole team was running a bulky set, because I mean, it is a timid nature, this Orc, but I still outspeed this Staraptor. I don't know if that is possible or not with a regular Staraptor set. So he's gonna take itself out with a Brave Bird after taking me out due to recoil. So his last Pokemon is that Dragonite. He goes for the sub. I do have the Ice Punch on this Azumarill for Dragonic reasons. So he's gonna go for the Roost. He's gonna go back to the multi-scale ability and check out the difference in damage. Right here, only Dragon type plus multi-scale. That didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. Right here, he's gonna go for the Dragon Pulse. I'm gonna take it like a boss, and then he's not gonna be able to take that Ice Punch. That is just gonna one-shot that Dragonite. So I'd say this team is working out pretty well. So that is good game, Mr. or Miss. I go for the win. I'm not sure. Well, it's kind of hard to know what they are, you know, when they just put out a name that doesn't give out any signs or whatever. But yep, indeed, it was very nice match. I made this team because, you know, most people are like standard. You ask for a specific type of battle and they bring standard, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make standard team. So here is the standard team. So but yeah, if you guys like the battle, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and you can stick it up your butthole. But if you did like it, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, right? So take care.